Okay then. So that angry car signals that Boris has spoken. And we're in lockdown. So I heard this at my mother's, so I'm driving home from my mother's for possibly the last time ever. And I will see how we get on. Multiple concerns, least of which is I might never see my mother again. Not the least, the most of which is I might never see my mother again. Least of which is, on my way here, the car warning light came on twice. So I'm a little bit worried that we might have an issue on the way home. Bless you, I'll fall down. So we'll have to wait with breath abated to see if I actually make it back to Wigan from Staley Vegas. But this is the first drive in lockdown. I'm going to go a slightly different way because the road is shocking the way I normally go. So we'll go up the hill and down the hill. A slightly different way back. We'll go through Dukinfield. So yeah, Boris has decided finally that all non-essential shops should close, people should remain in the houses, and we are on lockdown. He didn't use them words, but we are on lockdown. And for once, actually not for once, I actually agree with him, although I think maybe we should have done this a little while ago. Anyway, slightly different route home. So we're going up a hill, and I don't know whether I've been up here before with you lot on board, but I'll tell you the story anyway. Where's my windows so dirty? That's not my story. It's just a question. Right. So when I first learned to drive, I live around here obviously because I live with my mum, and the driving instructor brought me up this hill, which is a very steep hill. I wouldn't like to walk up it. I don't think I have. No, I have done a couple of times, not very often. And he stopped me at this pub, and he told me to get in the driver's seat of the car, and then set off. So he said first gear, second gear, clutch, all that kind of garbage that you do. So I'm like, all right, okay then. So we're going down here. I'm toodling along, and I'm thinking this is easy, this lark, getting going and all that. These traffic lights weren't here, but the traffic lights ahead, in the distance, the red lights, they were there, but they were on green. He says, go straight on at the next set of traffic lights. So I got near to them, they turned red, at which point I said, how do you stop the car? He went, oh, yeah. And he slammed his foot on the dual control. The car came to a halt. I didn't stall it because I put my foot on the clutch. And he said, well, that's how you do an emergency stop. I don't normally do that straight away. So, yeah, that was my first driving experience. Anyway, we're now in Dukinfield. We've just passed Morrison's, which used to be the site of the old Queen Mill, which you'll find out more about it after and when the lockdown is done, because I will talk about it at length. So we're now at the top of the hill, and then we're going to go down the hill. Do I want to go down the hill? Do I want to go down this hill? No, I'll go down this hill. Now this is a steep hill. I genuinely... If I have walked up this, I don't remember. I'd have been a toddler at the time. But this hill is ridiculously steep. And I mean ridiculously steep. I've actually got my foot on the brake, and I'm still doing 20 mile an hour. Which is plenty fast enough on this hill. On the right, I don't know if you can see it or not, we've got the Dukinfield Town Hall building, which featured once on Coronation Street for someone's wedding. I can't remember whose wedding it was. Well, the idea it was Rita Fairclough, but I could be wrong. Or was it Ray Langton? Lemford? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, it featured as a church in a Coronation Street episode. So there you go. Dukinfield Town Centre. Again, use the term loosely. It's basically a street with takeaways on it. Most of which are now shut. Pubs, most of which are now shut. and gambling establishments, which are now shut. Oh, we got something open here, have we? Yeah, we've got the takeaway, which is open, and another takeaway which is open, and another takeaway which is open. Now the lockdown's only just come into operation approximately an hour ago, so I imagine there's still lots of people out and about getting back from wherever they were once the lockdown was announced, i.e. people like me. I don't mean people like me, I know no one likes me, but I mean people in the position I'm in, which is sat down in a car driving somewhere. So, that is the now closed Asda on the right. You can see the sign for the petrol. That closed a few moments ago, so they can restock. Something going on there, but I don't know what it is. Right. There's a zebra crossing around here, but I don't know where it is. Oh, someone crossing it. The irony. Right, this is the big set of traffic lights we come to where I'm going about. It used to be around about here and blah, 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 blah. We normally come in from the right and then we go past the old Ashton Baths, which is what we're going to do anyway, because that's the way we are currently facing. So we're going to go in the right hand lane, because you need to stay in the right hand lane on this, because the right hand lane is the lane that gets you to the right side of the road to get on the motorway for the direction we want to go. So we're going to go on the M60 and we're going to go clockwise for the last time for a long while, I think. The only thing is I couldn't even kiss my mum goodbye because I don't know whether I've got the virus. I just stay very much away from her. Disadvantage of working in the shop is you never know who's walking in, what they've got. Interestingly, there was a guy coming to the shop today who had a full-blown military-style gas mask on. I'm not even kidding. One of them with the two filters either side of the pointy bit that sticks out where your nose is. So yeah. So the lights are being kind. There was no water in the car, so I put about a litre of water in the car. Hopefully that'll get me home. The car sounds a bit quieter as well. So again being kind. The ones on the top are all on green. They won't be on green when I get there. Told you. Not that it makes much difference, I'll be honest with you. Oh, has he got through them? That's annoying. Oh no, they have changed. Did he get through though? He must have got through. The guy in front of me, you can't see him I don't think. It must have got through from that. From this angle. It's flashing light on the motorway, that's unusual. What's the problem with the motorway? Yeah, there's flashing lights all over the motorway. What's that about? Lane closure, okay. Do me a quick getaway. On we go. Third gear. Right, so what's going on with these signs here? This is what I saw from the top. 50 and you need to be in the second lane. Now I've got no choice at the minute. I've got to be in the third lane. Well, I've got no choice. I've got to be in this lane because this is where it sets me off. So there we go. Slow down to 50. So I'm now doing 50 miles an hour. The flashing sign said 50. I'm doing 50 miles an hour. I am doing 50 miles an hour. That Pratt is not doing 50 miles an hour. Oh, there they're braking. To 40 miles an hour, okay. We're first in roll, slow down. Okay, so 2 lanes closed. I can see the flashing light ahead. I can see the cones are out as well. Right, I'm still doing 40. Gesture then to that guy in the second vehicle going past, and he immediately pulled over and slowed down, so he must have seen me. It was the Pamela wave I did. Is it still laying out the cones? I think it is, you know. I'm going to pull out. Too near him. Right. I guess we can go a bit quicker. Right, so not flashing here, so we're back to normal. Oh, I pulled too far across. Forgot where I was for a minute. I'm on the M60, going northbound. Only doing 55, I'm not going too fast. Although there's no speed restrictions that I'm aware of, I'm waiting for the sign that says end. Which is here. Back up to 70. So a lovely doubly. Ridge Racer. M66 closed junction to A56. Well, that's where this motorway comes left when I come off, and I complete full circle. If you carry straight on, I think that's the motorway it's on about. I don't know, because I don't go up there very often unless it's a diversion. A diversion. So 70 miles an hour. Road, so we'll go into the first lane, as I'm not overtaking anyone at the moment. Still doing a steady 70. There's a car coming up in the middle lane. It's going to overtake me. Let him do that though. Angry BMW driver. still watching this. You've been watching it for 14 minutes and we're not done very much. Lockdown begins tomorrow, so we're going to be doing some tentative live streaming amongst many other things. I need to get to 1,000 subs, so don't forget to subscribe, etc. There's no one coming on the motorway here. Oh, pardon me again. Windy pops. Again, we're forcing roads, 50 mile an hour, oh no, 60. I'm now doing 60, just taking my foot off the accelerator, no need to brake. Need to accelerate again to keep it 60. They're braking ahead, so I assume that's 50. Oh no, they're going off the motorway, they're braking because there's a roundabout ahead. Same old, it's 50. And move into this lane, even though there's no need to move into this lane because this lane is not closed. I'll be moving back into it again very shortly. In fact, the trucks all seem to be up on the top, so I don't know if the actual road closure is in place at the minute. Anyway, doing 50 now, actually just over 50, still slowing down. Getting overtaken by a Mercedes driver who's fuming. Back into this lane now because this lane's now back up. The car in front of me on the left needs to pull across before he goes under that thing, which he's not done. Oh, he's done now, last second. An absolute KJ. I think we were going down to 40 actually, thinking about it, so yeah, he's doing 40 as well. I was watching him to see what the speed limit was. Whoa! Wow. Double wow. It was 50, why are we doing 40? Right, back up to 50. Is he going to come back into our road? No, he's going that way. An absolute arse. To be fair, I'm not saying anything about the Corsa driver because at the end of the day I was following someone going slower and he was going the right speed, so he got past me, but he's not pulling away from me at the minute. And the lights were on green as well, which is good. Now we're braking. Not a job I'd like, standing in the middle of a road. We'll stay at 50 because I'm not convinced that we can go any faster. I will overtake this car because I'm too close to it. Why is all the smoke ahead? What's happening there? Must be a lot of, it's not fog, is it? What's that? It's gone like a mist. Someone's having a barbecue in their back garden, side of the motorway. I think we've all agreed now that restrictions have passed, except for the car in the outside lane. What's going on there? I'm doing 60 at the minute. Seems reasonable. I don't know why the car's in the outside lane. I don't know whether you can see him or not, but there's a car in the outside lane. It's very bizarre. back up to full speed. Doing that's just floating along at 60 odd mile an hour. I'm doing 70 and I'm slowly gaining on him. Seriously, what is that about? So here's our favourite bit of motorway for the last time for a long while. There's no one either side of me at the moment. He's braking now. Still in the middle lane though. Absolute dingbat. So we can take the racing line. Perfectly dry last time for a while. I'll be doing this. Just under 70. I don't want to push it too much because the car's not well. Loads of oil in though, so I don't quite know what's wrong with it, but anyway. Right, so we come out here. Very, very quiet on this part of the motorway. Last time for a while. Ridge Racer. Why cars just sat in the wrong lane? Oh, he's moving across now. I bet he'll move back again before he disappears. Oh no. Okay then. Here we go. Ridge Racer. You can take it. I have to play that at some point. Plenty of time now to play games live streaming. So we can pull into this lane. And oh look, we've got a car in the middle lane again. There's nowhere near the car in front of him. I'm doing 70. Absolute arse. Overtaken that car now, and he's still in the middle lane. Look how quiet it is though. There's one car coming the other way. Oh, two cars. This is spooky. This is lockdown 2020. sky. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's the Venus or what. I'm still doing 70. Now that vehicle has decided to accelerate. So now he's gained on me. He's got about half the distance of what we were. But he's still in the middle lane. He's still not close enough to overtake. And now he's dropping back again, and I'm still doing 70. Now he's dropped back to where he was before. Let's say goodbye to the bus shelter on top of the bridge. I want you to wave when we go past. I know we can't see it, and I know you won't see this live, so it doesn't really matter. But it's a symbolic thing. So let's all wave to the only one hand though if you're driving. Wave to the bus shelter. Goodbye, bus shelter. See you again in a few months, probably when daylight. Right, we've got road closures ahead, lane closure. We've got a car overtaking the car, and he's now pulled straight in front of the car, and he's now flying past me. It's a Porsche Boxster. There's no need for him to do that. Stop him being an idiot, does it? Fixing the barrier. Right, the car that I overtook was in the middle lane, is still in the middle lane. He's not overtaken a single vehicle apart from the one that I overtook when I overtook him. There's been no vehicle that's pulled out from the slip road in front of him. So the first vehicle he's overtaking is the one that I've just overtook. He's still not there yet. Still doing 70. He's now overtaking the vehicle behind me. He's still in the middle lane. He's now gaining on me as well, which is a bit weird. I've got another vehicle coming up. He's gaining on me again. Still not in a position to overtake me. He's further away from me than I am from this car in front. So now he's pulled into my lane after overtaking that car, so I can only assume he's coming off here as well. Yep, he's pulled off here. Spent the entire time in the middle lane and overtaken 3 cars. Right, tap on the brake, slows down to 40. Get around the corner at 40, and here's the speed limit as well. I think instead of going the way right, we'll go left today. Again, for sentimental reasons. That's the thing that normally switches the camera off and makes it start again. Not today, it's just made the camera wobble, but we're alright. Wow, there's one street lamp that's got the orange on it, all the rest are the LED white ones. That's peculiar. That's the newly refurbished Royal Oak, which has been shut down due to the coronavirus. Mind you, my shop's been shut down now as well due to the coronavirus. Too many people were meeting in it. got the van, the vehicle that was behind me is literally directly behind me now. Grab the windows a little bit, let some air in. I'm still doing 40 because that's the speed limit here. It will slow down to 30, so I'll take my foot off the accelerator. He's now decided to drive right up my back exhaust. I did touch the brake then because I couldn't. I had to keep accelerating, which I didn't want to do. So we're at 30 now. Through these houses that I wouldn't want to live in. There's a car in front, quite a way in front, but I imagine we'll catch them up at some point. That's another shut pub. Like the lockdown. Up the L. That's the closed down hairdressers and a kitchen retailer. Zebra crossing joke because someone was crossing it last time. Still doing 30. Car ahead is about the same distance, to be fair. Now I wonder if the vehicle behind me is going to turn left in, because I'm not. I don't want it. I'm going straight on. Still doing 30. Got overtaken by a lorry, well, tried to be overtaken by a lorry here, a 7-tonner. Ended up a drag race which I won. He was not very happy. I was doing 35 when he was trying to overtake me because he was right up my arse. So I wasn't having any of that. Right then, so we are now at Appley Bridge. There's an articulated lorry coming round. I don't think I'm going to get there before the lorry, so we're going to be following the lorry all the way to Wigan. Unless it's coming this way, of course. I imagine it's going to one of the shops or the warehouses. Panther. Panther? A panther. Never heard of panther. Wow, we're in a traffic jam. Generally never heard of panther. What do they do? I don't know if someone will tell me in the comments. Right, we'll see how many times the car's in front brake, because there's a lorry in front, it ain't going to go much faster, so we'll have a gander. Old guy there walking home, someone else there walking the dog. You're allowed to walk the dog if you've got one, which I don't. You're allowed to go to the shops for some food. Well, I've got plenty of food in at the minute. It won't last too long, probably about a week. Hopefully by then all the shops will be restocked. I'm still doing 30. Not touched the brakes yet. In fact, none of the vehicles in front apart from the one nearest the lorry has, but he's driving way too close to that lorry. That lorry has to stop suddenly, he's going to go straight in the back of it. You're going to drive that close to someone, do it to a car, because at least you can see through the car. You can't see through a lorry, right? Everyone's braking here. I've not touched my brake yet. Still not touched my brake yet. need to accelerate to get up this hill. Oh dear, that must take my foot off the accelerator. Right, he's turning left here, so I may have to brake here if he's not quick to get out of the way. Which he is, so no need to brake there. Traffic lights ahead. The car in front behind the lorry is literally braking now all the time. He's braking again. You're behind a lorry, mate. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to disappear. There we go, bumpety bumpety. Another rough part of the road here. Maybe the councils could surprise us all and fill all the potholes in while we're all in lockdown. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Another lorry coming the other way, and on my side of the road. That makes life a bit more interesting. Is that a panther lorry as well? I've never heard of them, and then all of a sudden we've got a lockdown, we've got these panther lorries. Are they like the baddies? Is this like Team Panther? A bit like, you know, what James Bond has to come and fight? Yeah, I'm fighting Team Panther. Again, coming up to the speed camera. No need to touch the brake though, because there's a steep hill. Oof. Let's go up the hill. You have to accelerate to go up the hill, so you don't brake. Corner. The lorry now has got the car in front of it, and the car behind the lorry is still braking all the time. Again, I don't think it picks it up on the camera. Now this one's braking. Good luck waiting for a bus there, love. Distance from the car in front, that's all you need to do. In fact, I've hardly touched the accelerator, I'll be honest with you. Just been kind of letting the gears do the driving. Right, these are changed to red, so we're definitely going to have to stop here. It looks like the car that was behind the lorry. Oh no, it'll be on the. Is he on the inside? Yeah, he didn't get anywhere. He's now next to the lorry. Let's have a look at this Panther. Logistics experts. Two men. What glove delivery service? What? I don't know what that means. Anyway, I'm using the brake. Odds. I mean, if it's delivering stuff to Tesco, then brilliant. Right, closed. McDonald's. All the McDonald's have shut down. Completely closed. Gone. He's not delivering to Tesco. Oh, see if I can beat him. Got a race on. He's going to stop there at those lights. Oops, that's a bit too far. There you go. Change the view slightly so you get a better view of what I see. Lorry's still there, which is good. So we're going to try and beat the Panther lorry. He's going that way, I'm going this way. I reckon we're going to cross paths at the roundabout at the bottom of Beach Hill. Not the roundabout, the traffic lights at the bottom of Beach Hill. Interesting stuff going on behind me. Don't know quite what happened then. There was a horn. We had a big horn sound then. I think them two are having an argument amongst themselves, I'll be honest with you. We're going up to Wigan Hospital, where I think the car park, they're actually building temporary wards for the coronavirus. Hope to God I don't end up in one of them. Well, you can see, but it's on the left, and there's definitely building something in the car park. And they're still working on it now at this time of night, on lockdown. So, that's the hospital. I'm going to put the windows up because it's bloody freezing. It says it's 6 degrees, but by the hell it feels colder than that. Around the corner we go. Ziggy. Ziggy zaga. Ziggy zaga. I don't even know what that means. It's probably something rude because it was the Spice Girls, I think, who said it for the first time, and the only time for that matter. Right, here we go. Just flash, let people know we're coming. There's no one there though, so it's fine. To 30. All these houses now in lockdown. There's a policeman outside every single house. Okay, there isn't a policeman outside every single house, but you know what I mean. Right, traffic lights ahead have just changed, so I'm going to say they're on green. Will they stay there? And as soon as I even thought that, they immediately changed. Oh, that's embarrassing. Not many of the cars coming or moving around now, to be fair, so I don't think they'll change to green before I get there. I think I'll be the one who triggers them to change to green. Second gear. Go to first. So there you go. Lockdown. Well, the buses are still running. One's just turned at the end of the road there. Well, not the end of the road, at the top of the hill. I know trains have been on a reduced service. They need buses though for people to get to the, you know, like if you work at Tesco or even to go to Tesco to buy food. If you haven't got a car, you'll need buses. And we'll have to get more supplies to all the corner shops as well. Just think, if you want a corner shop, it's been crap for decades. And then all of a sudden, wallop, you're going to be like minted. You've suffered literally since Tesco and Asda and all them come along, and now everyone else has gone. You're the king of the castle. So I think we're nearly done. This is incredibly quiet, I'll be honest with you. To be fair, it should be quiet around here because on the motorways people are travelling to and from wherever they live, whereas around here people are already where they live pretty much. So it shouldn't be too bad. Again, lights are on red. I might be able to change them. No, the car's just using them. The Range Rover. Managed to start in third gear though, so I didn't have to stop too much. No other traffic either side. It's a police van actually. Police Range Rover. Or Land Rover. Got the high-vis chevron stuff on it, that's all. the ones that have got food in them. Brakes, I'm sure I heard that brakes are shutting down as well. Oh, it's just like a SC Rescue, not SC Rescue, Thunderbirds recovery vehicle or something like that. Thunderbirds are goal. What are these blue lights people have in their houses as well? I've noticed this quite a lot. It's more so this winter. But when they've, even with the curtains closed, the light coming out of these houses is a weird colour. I mean, I've got LEDs, but these are weirder than that. Oh, there's McCall's, which is now shut. Anyway, this is termination of this broadcast. Thank you for your support, etc. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Loads of stuff going on in the lockdown. There's another house with a weird light in it, and they're not red lights. They're like blue or a weird white light. I don't know what it is, to be fair. But anyway, stop here. This isn't where I live. I'm just stopping here, so you don't know where I live. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for what's happening in the future. Take care. Goodbye.